Pronunciation Pro.
Pronunciation Pro.
Let me go ahead and I'm just going to run through these real quick. These are just some different ideas about setting and accomplishing goals that I feel like just may help. It might spark some ideas for you of how to kind of implement these. We've talked about setting SMART goals. Okay. Writing them down. There's a lot of good research that tells us that when we write goals down, we're much more likely to follow through with them. So that's why I wanted you to kind of have a sheet of paper, or have something that you're writing your goals down so that it becomes more tangible. Okay. The other thing, make it visible. Maybe put it on your mirror, put it on some, make that SMART goal very visible in your life, somewhere that you're going to see it frequently and remember. Because that's our biggest trick, is us humans, we forget very, very easily. So let's set up some situations that will help us remember. We've talked about this a lot, breaking it down into simple, smaller steps. If you're having a hard time achieving something, then look at it and be like, how can I break this down even more that it makes it easier for me to follow through with it? Okay, how can we make it easier? Schedule it. This is something that's, very important for me when I'm doing, working to achieve a goal, is to get it on the calendar, really kind of schedule in that time for it. From Atomic Habits, he says, don't miss twice. We're all going to have those days. We're always going to have those times that we're going to miss, or we're going to fall off and things like that. Try your best not to miss twice in a row. Okay. Be kind to yourself. We've talked about this a little bit today too, is that we tend to be our own worst enemies. And when it comes to goal setting, being kind to ourselves and recognizing, hey, I'm not going to be perfect at this, and that's okay. I'm not going for perfection. I'm going for improvement. I'm going for growth. And so when I fall off, it's okay. I get back up, and I fall off and I get back up. And I'm just going to keep that as that's how this process goes. Okay. That's that kindness to ourselves. Identify possible obstacles. Okay. What might get in the way of achieving this goal? What might be a problem that you come up with? When we can see those in advance, we're kind of watching and waiting for them. And we've planned, a way to work around it. Be accountable. Find somebody, have a little bit more accountability of just with your goal. Talk to somebody that you live with, or a friend, or somebody. Say, this is what I'm doing. Even putting it up in a visible place where somebody else is actually going to see that too is a level of accountability. You probably don't even have to say anything, but just putting it up in a visible place where they're going to see it too might be enough to be like, okay, I'm accountable here. Okay. Reflect and adjust. Okay. There's going to be adjustments over the course of this year. You might have to look at your goal and be like, is this the priority? Maybe something happens where someone gets sick, or, and that becomes the priority. It's like, that has to happen. That has to be the case. But being mindful and proactive and using that frontal lobe to determine what is the most important, and being proactively deciding instead of just reactively, going along with what life gives you. Proactively saying, is this where I want to be? Is this what I want to be doing with my time and energy and resources? If yes, then let's really focus in on it.
Your voice is important and needs to be heard. If you're ready to speak English clearly and with greater confidence, I invite you to start your free 7-day trial at pronunciationpro.com.